Hi there, everybody. Welcome to my channel. This is lightwarrior.co.za and my name is Mystical Bev. So for those that have not been here before, I am very passionate about spiritual awakening. I had my spiritual awakening, well, it started in 2005. My husband and I were pastors of a church. Unfortunately, we got divorced. My journey just continued. I asked God for wisdom in 2005, early 2005, as I'd lost a job and I was now unsure where to go. I just purchased a house and I was let go at the company with no package. After 4 years of working there, and I was now totally unsure which direction to take. So I asked God, I was still practicing Christian at the time, and I asked God to give me wisdom. And boy, did my life change. It started off with a dream, a very powerful prophetic dream that I actually had 3 times over, but I didn't remember the previous times. I had written it in my journal. That's something that I have been keeping for well over 30 years is a journal. And I meditate every day in the middle of the night. Normally I wake up at about 3. Well, it used to be 3. Lately I've been waking up earlier, closer to 12. Then I meditate. I become totally peaceful, get rid of my thoughts, and then I get inspired thought and I write that down as well. So that is something I've been practicing for many years and I love it. I love the peace because now even during the day I can be focused on my work. The next minute I can feel that I've gone into the theta brainwave state, which is quite a slow state, which Tibetan monks go into theta brainwave when they meditate. We're normally in the beta brainwave state every day, thinking, reading, watching TV, talking, we're working, we're in the beta state. And then we go to a slower state, normally just before we go to sleep. And that's a normal meditation, which is called the alpha state. I find myself, I've been going into theta for uh, almost as many years. I taught myself, I did theta healing, and I taught myself to get into the theta brainwave state. So I can actually notice when I'm in theta because there becomes a silence, but it's more of a background white noise type of sound. And it's actually quite loud, although it's still, if that makes sense. So because I've been practicing it so long, when I'm, as I say, when I'm really focused on something, I just find I'm in theta and there's not a thought in my head. It's just this humming, this vibration. I'm not sure. And it's become louder and louder as I've become more spiritually aware and my vibrations have been rising. It's like a hum almost. I have been getting almost permanent humming like tinnitus in my ears, which is apparently it's part of the awakening symptom, and I have it often, and it gets loud at some stage when I know there's a download, and it gets quieter sometimes. But there's that almost, the tinnitus is almost like a type of hum that I get when I am in theta brainwave. It started off like that, and now I have it almost all the time. But it's quite a comforting sound, and just for those that aren't sure that everything is vibration, we are energy animating a human body, and we are the energy on the inside, the soul, right? So we are not this body. We are the energy being that is animating this body. We are the soul. So because we are energy beings, everything is vibration. And the whole idea with spiritual awakening is to raise the vibration. And there are different things we can do to raise our vibrations. And vibrations are linked to your emotion. So if you're sad, if you're angry, if you're jealous, if any of the negative sort of emotions, they are lower vibrations, but you want to get out of that. So of course, to get out of things Forgiveness is a beautiful way to start getting out of a lower vibration. Playing music, dancing, singing, all the things that make you happy, obviously, will raise your vibration. Also, eating healthy food, because some food is a lower vibration. Like, for example, meat is a very low vibration. It's dense. It's a dead food in essence. Whereas healthy fruits, fresh fruits and veggies are a higher vibration. So try to eat more healthy. Of course, processed foods and takeout it's dead food, very low vibration. So try and eat higher vibrational foods, be kind to people. But what I want to talk about today is generosity. Generosity is a very huge part of raising your vibration. And I'd never thought about it before. I actually drew a card from my Trust Your Vibes card deck by Sonia Cochette. And the card I drew this morning was Be Generous. And it just made so much sense when I read it this morning. And I thought I want to share it with everybody. I hope you don't mind if I read it. Right now, you're guided to elevate your vibration by being generous. Give of yourself rather than remaining fearful and refusing to share with others. The secret of generosity is to share freely, with no strings attached, no secret agenda, and no unspoken expectation of, now you owe me. Being generous means leaving yourself and focusing more fully on those around you. Give whatever you feel comfortable giving. The more authentically generous you are, the more you link with the eternally abundant web of life. The more you empty your cup to share with others, the more your cup fills, not just materially, but in every way. The more you give of your time, talents, enthusiasm, and love, the more exponentially you draw the same vibration back to you. And the more generous you are, the more you will activate your psychic sense, because generosity opens the heart where your psychic sense originates. Never mind what others can or will give to you. It is your turn to share and do this giving. And I just thought it's just round about Christmas. It is the 27th of December. We've just passed Christmas 2025. And Christmas is a time of giving and sharing. So I thought this was such an apt message for today is be generous. Be generous with your time. If you've got older parents, elderly parents, or elderly family, whatever, give them a ring, talk to them. People that are lonely, give them some of your time, give them undivided attention for a bit. You know, it is time for us to give because you will raise your vibrations in the process because you will feel good about it. So I'm going to leave you with that. Think about how you can be generous to others around you in the next few days. So I want to thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Take care.